Hey everyone, welcome back. So, today we are tackling an idea that, well, it completely flips how we look at the future of humanity in the age of artificial intelligence. We aren't just talking about some shiny new algorithm or a minor policy update today. We are exploring a groundbreaking text that proposes an entirely new operating principle for our world. It's called Tuning Civilization 1.2, and it addresses the exact friction you and I feel every single time we read the news about rapid technological advancement. Get ready because this is going to completely reframe how you think about our digital future. Okay, let's dive right into this with a question that sits right at the heart of our modern anxiety. Does more computing power actually equal a better society? We see new AI models dropping literally almost weekly. We see computational limits being shattered, opening up possibilities we thought were decades away. But if we're being completely honest with ourselves, does this relentless increase in processing power automatically translate to a safer, more cohesive, or happier world? The source material we are exploring today argues a definitive no. And understanding why that is requires us to look at how we currently study and manage these highly influential technologies.
Section 1. The AI Era's Fragmentation. Right now, our attempts to wrap our heads around the massive societal shifts caused by artificial intelligence are deeply fundamentally disconnected. Think about it. We have disciplines like AI safety and AI governance bringing us crucial norms like accountability, fairness, explainability, and human oversight. Then you have systems theory looking at complex interactions and feedback loops. We have complexity science analyzing emergence and nonlinearity, basically trying to predict the unpredictable. And of course, we have trust research and digital ethics analyzing the human cost and moral imperatives. Now, these fields have incredible, undeniable achievements. But here is the major problem our source text highlights. They operate in strict silos. Ontology explains existence, engineering explains technology, social science explains trust, policy studies explain governance, and philosophy explains time. But almost no one is explaining how all of these elements interact within a single civilization to actually generate long-term sustainability. We're missing the big picture, and honestly, that leaves us incredibly vulnerable. Section 2. The capability versus sustainability gap. Now, what's really interesting about this is that by studying the AI era in such a fragmented way, we've basically created this massive, dangerous blind spot. On one hand, you have our technological growth. AI dramatically enhances computational power, algorithmic accuracy, and raw efficiency at a pace humanity has literally never experienced. But, and this is the kicker, an increase in computational power absolutely does not automatically lead to an increase in social trust. Higher algorithmic accuracy, that doesn't secure community legitimacy or democratic consensus, and skyrocketing efficiency certainly doesn't guarantee civilizational sustainability. Advancing our technical metrics simply does not automatically secure human values. There's this massive, unexplained gap between our technological development and our civilizational maturity, and it's widening by the day. And this brings us to the absolute core problem of the AI era. We've focused almost entirely on capability, basically answering the question of what can be done well. We want our AI to be faster, smarter, and perfectly optimized to solve discrete problems. But we have relatively failed to answer the question of sustainability, meaning how do we actually coexist sustainably alongside these non-human intelligences? Our source argues that the core problem of our time isn't merely about performance anymore, it is about direction. It's not just about optimization, it's about harmony. It's like we're driving a high-end sports car at top speed, but we haven't even agreed on a destination or even how to share the road safely with everyone else. Section 3. Dr. Han's General Theory. So how on earth do we bridge this massive gap between capability and sustainability? Well, to understand this bridge, we need to introduce the foundational voice behind this proposed framework. The insights we're unpacking today come from Dr. Han Byung-hyun. He is the director of the Human Guider Institute, or HGI, and notably, he's a reviewer for the highly prestigious Springer Nature Group. His work looks way past the immediate technical hurdles of artificial intelligence to identify the deeper, systemic requirements for our collective survival and flourishing. His ultimate goal is to find a singular language that allows us to navigate this incredibly complex transition. Dr. Han proposes what he calls a general theory. Now, it's super vital to understand what that actually means in this context. It's a meta-theoretical framework that connects disparate academic fields to explain common operating principles. So this general theory does not attempt to replace individual sciences. It doesn't make AI safety or systems theory obsolete. Actually, scratch that, it's more like it integrates them. It's an integrated attempt to understand existence and time, technology and ethics, trust and governance, all within a single conceptual language. It's basically the much-needed glue that holds our fragmented understanding of the AI era together, allowing us to finally see the entire puzzle, rather than just a bunch of isolated pieces. Section 4. Defining civilizational tuning. So what is the connecting principle at the heart of this theory? The crucial point is this definition right here. Tuning, or 周游. Tuning is not some simple technical calibration. It's not just tweaking the parameters of a machine learning model to make it slightly more accurate or a little less biased. Not at all. It is a process in which disparate entities continuously adapt to a changing environment and form entirely new orders. From this perspective, tuning isn't a concept of technology. It's a civilizational operating principle. It is the active, continuous process of finding harmony and direction among vastly different systems, human, ecological, and artificial, as they inevitably merge and interact over time. Let's move on and see how this builds into something even larger. Tuning civilization isn't just a catchy phrase intended to declare a new era. It's a robust proposal that forms the theoretical foundation for a massive research program. Its scope extends through concepts like Zhengzhang heart, Zhengzhang philosophy, and the Zhengzhang equation. It encompasses fundamental intelligence and explores specialized frameworks like ATI, TMS, STS, and TSM. By establishing tuning as our common operational language, we unlock entirely new, highly sophisticated pathways for researching how to successfully integrate AI into the fabric of human life without losing our societal cohesion. Section 5. Building a tuning civilization. If we accept that our current path is fragmented and that tuning is the missing operating principle, what is the ultimate paradigm shift required for our survival? And this brilliantly illustrates the answer. Computation develops technology, whereas tuning develops civilization. Ultimately, what humanity desperately needs in the AI era is not simply more computation. We don't just need more data centers or faster chips pushing the boundaries of what machines can process. We need a significantly higher level of tuning. It's precisely at this point that we realize tuning is not a single technology to be deployed, but the foundational pillar of modern human society itself. Tuning civilization is the new general theory we need to genuinely explain and, honestly, survive the AI era. I want to leave you with a final, really vital question today. As we walk away from this explainer, ask yourself, how will we begin tuning our own environments for harmony rather than mere optimization? How do we shift our focus from just asking, what can this technology do, to asking, how does this technology help us coexist sustainably? Because the future isn't just going to be computed, it has to be tuned. Thank you so much for joining me to unpack this fascinating framework. Keep questioning, keep learning, and for sure, start tuning.